One. Yeah.
Okay, here we go again.
Here we go.
We just had something happen here in the house that we all felt really badly about. Okay? We have what I refer to as the passion pit. And you walk down like 2 steps, and there's a little square area that's couches all the way around. Then there's glass above the couches so that people walking nearby won't fall into the passion pit. And Killer, the dog, was in the passion pit, and I said, "Hi, Killer." And Killer came running as fast as she could and smashed into the glass.
Yeah.
And we thought, oh, this is not good.
But she was resilient. She was strong.
She was.
Fine. I mean, I think Killer has a hard head.
Yeah.
And she's getting used to some of the negatives that she'll discover in her life.
It's true.
Gotta
Okay.
let people fall.
This won't
That's
be
what
the
they
first
say.
time. Yeah, this won't be the first time.
We're starting today on a slightly somber note because we're coming up to Memorial Day this weekend. And it was it's a very important day for our country, but it was also a very important day for my grandma, who has always been very patriotic, as you have been too.
Yep.
And I think it's also really important just to remember that even though Memorial Day, there are a bunch of sales and we get work off, it's also a really important time to remember those who have served and fought for our country and who have died for our country and all the families. So we wanted to start with that message and also talk a little bit at some point in the show about Zanny performing for the troops, because I know that out of all the careers she had, that was like one of the biggest highlights of her career was performing for the troops. She was so honored, and like it was such a reciprocal thing. They enjoyed watching her so much, and
those videos.
we have a special deal today that we should start off with, and then we can talk about all the stories you have about Zanny performing and whatever else comes up. But
Okay. Or maybe we should wait a little bit until more people are with us. Or maybe,
for the deal,
We have a good amount of people here.
Pardon me?
We got a good amount of people.
Oh, okay.
you want to get into it?
You look very nice today. What did you do?
Thank you. White's my best color.
You're right.
Maybe pink is your best color.
Yeah.
And you look great today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Daisy started wearing beautiful eyeliner, and I really think it's an
figured it
amazing
out.
look. You guys will see. She's behind the camera, but she'll
I
come to
figured
the
it
camera. We have the deal here, guys. So we have Bath and Body, which is buy one get the companion free, and basically we have candles and hand cream. We have body wash and body lotion, hand wash and hand lotion. When you buy one, so for example, if you buy a candle, you get the hand cream free. This goes for peppermint or cinnamon sugar. So the retail value of both those items would be $79.98. You get them today on sale for $49.99. That's 38% off. With the body wash and body lotion, same thing. You get a body wash, you get the body lotion for free. So the retail value is $119.98. You get that on sale, both items, the duo, for $59.99. That's 50% off. Same goes for the hand wash and hand lotion. You get a hand wash or a hand lotion, you get the other one free. Retail value is $69.98, on sale for $34.99. That's another 50% off on SuzanneSummers.com. So this is really an amazing deal, and I'd encourage everyone to jump on it because these duos are really better together.
Absolutely. Is this the vanilla one? Oh my god.
So
I see
the other thing
little
that
beans.
happens every year on Memorial Day weekend is the Indianapolis 500.
Ooh.
And I was a commentator at the Indy 500 for 6 years for the network and loved it. And I would go there a week in advance, and there'd be people starting to line up outside the main gate.
A week before?
A week before.
Wow. Is that cars or is that horses?
What?
What is it?
Wait, yeah, we don't know what the Indianapolis 500
Oh no, it's cars.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's cars.
I said it right.
we didn't know.
It could have been horses.
Yeah, right. You're right. Yeah.
You have to educate us.
I love the Indy 500. It was great, and I had passes so I can get into all the secret stuff where each of the when the race starts, there are 33 cars that are parked on the grid in front of the grandstand. And there are like over 300,000 people there in the infield and also in the grandstand. It's a huge deal. And then the guy who owned the raceway, his name was Tony somebody, I can't remember his last name. He would come out, and as soon as he would come out, 350,000 people would stop talking and it would get silent.
Oh, wow.
And he would say, "Gentlemen, start your engines."
Oh my God.
33 engines would start at the same time. And then the race would start. There'd be the pace car, which is usually has a celebrity in it, and they lead all 33 cars around the track, and then they disappear, and all 33 start whoa, to win the race. And there's a lot of strategy involved in it because they have to stop along the way to change tires, wipe the windshield, have a drink of water, and fill up with gas. You know how long it takes them to change 4 tires, fill up with gas, do the windshield, and have a drink? You know how long that takes?
So fast, right?
Pardon?
10 seconds.
2 seconds.
When I was there, it was 15.
Whoa.
It's probably 10 now. It's amazing.
I think it might be less now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
That
And
is crazy.
It's exciting.
So crazy.
And I was able to go into, like, each of the 33 cars had their own little space, and inside they'd be doing secret stuff with the motors and with the tires, like some of them would buffing their tires, whatever that means. And I got access to all that action. I got really excited. And then at one day, a few years ago, his name was Tony Hellman, I think, who owned the raceway, used to own it. Instead of saying, "Gentlemen, start your engines," you know what he said? "Gentlemen and lady,
Wow.
Lady.
start your engines."
Was there a girl?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Her name was, like she's doing a commercial here. I think her name was Danica
Danica Packard?
Packard. I think she was Indy 500 or NASCAR, I can't remember. But either one is like unbelievable.
Yeah, change the
500
culture.
is 500 miles going in a, basically, not quite a circle, but like an oval.
Yeah.
Really incredible.
Whoa.
And,
Did this still happen?
oh yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go.
That would be a fun family trip.
What?
It would be fun.
Let's go.
Well, we can't go. It's happening like next week.
We have some people just coming on asking about the deal today. So basically, we have all
Incredible
these
deal.
great duos, and it's a buy one get one free. So if you buy the cinnamon sugar candle, for example, you get the cinnamon sugar hand cream free. If you buy the body wash, the Rain body wash, you get the Rain body lotion free.
This is kind of a crazy
It's
deal.
kind of crazy
It's up
because-
to 50% off.
Up to 50% off. Here's the deal, guys. Up to 50% off on these duos. And I really think this is such a great deal because these are things where they really go better together. Like, if you're gonna get a body wash, wouldn't you want a rich, luxurious body lotion to go with it?
And especially the hand cream and the hand lotion.
Yeah.
I love having these next to my sink. It makes me feel like I'm in a fancy hotel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It better.
Yeah. And also we're not skimping on size today.
Exactly.
These like we're gonna last you 2 billion years. They're so big. I love it.
Zeta, I have a question for you. What was your favorite performance that Zanny ever did for the troops?
Well, she did 2 one-hour music specials, which I sold to CBS. And I walked into the men's office, who was head of specials and special events for CBS. And I knew him. His name was Bernie Safronsky. And I said, "Okay, Bernie, I'm pitching you 2 things, and each one is not going to take more than 5 seconds. And when I'm done pitching, you're going to buy both shows. And he said, okay.
I need to be more like you.
Yeah,
Okay,
seriously.
So he started this stopwatch, and I said, Suzanne Summers on the USS Ranger aircraft carrier with 7,000 horny sailors. Sold. And
What was the
then-
other one?
And we did the show aboard an aircraft carrier, which was incredible.
Is that the one where it's the video and she brings somebody up on stage?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there's a video on Instagram yesterday or the day before.
Yesterday, I think it was posted.
Yeah, maybe we can bring it up again.
I don't think we can bring it up on the live, but if people go to the Suzanne page, you can see it right on the page. It was posted yesterday.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this video, you need to see
It's
it.
so
It's like
amazing.
it's so beautiful. It's
Yeah.
so magical. It's so like it's so cute.
After you watch the live, go to that video. It's
Yeah.
really great.
And it only lasts, I think, I don't know, 5 minutes. It's
The
an
video.
excerpt. The video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Only so the second one I sold was we did at Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany. And we were supposed to shoot outside. And at the last minute, the general said, you got to shoot inside. And we said, we didn't bring lighting to shoot inside. And he said, you got to shoot inside.
Wow.
Why?
I have no idea. I didn't even want to get into it because he was in charge. He was the head guy. And he said, you're shooting inside. There was no arguing.
Yeah.
No.
So we had to bring in lighting from all over Europe
That's crazy.
that night, okay? And we had to pay a major premium
Yeah.
in order to do it. But we did it, and we had lighting inside. And I think both the specials, I think, are on YouTube, right?
I think so. We've watched them before.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were watching them as home videos or as YouTube videos.
Maybe they are on YouTube.
I'm gonna really quickly just interject because we had a question that I think is an important question just about the product. Someone was asking, does this deal apply to the Rain body wash? So for the body washes, this deal where it's buy one get one free with a body wash and a body lotion applies to wild orange vanilla, lemon verbena, cocoa mango, and Rain. So any of those, if you get a body wash or a body lotion, you get the other one free.
You might want to get two.
Yes. And hand wash and hand lotion, I think it applies to anything. And then for the candles, it's for the cinnamon sugar and the peppermint cream scents. So.
Which
Hey,
are my
maybe
two
we should
things.
get these candles going,
Okay.
okay?
Let's do it.
So there should be a lighter back here somewhere.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
not on the counter, then it's in the drawer.
I would love to get these
Is this
candles.
the lighter, Zeta? This is a crazy lighter.
What? This looks like it's like made from a robot's arm. That's a
Oh,
lighter.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I
Look at this
love
thing.
these candles. You guys are gonna see. Look how beautiful this is.
I light one every night.
And it's organic. I mean, most commercial candles, the wicks often are made from lead, and as the wicks burn, all that stuff that you're inhaling, you're inhaling lead, really goes to the normal.
Paraffin wax, chemically scented.
Why would anyone want to deal with non-pure stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and I understand you know, especially guys don't get hooked on one thing. Guys can move around with different brands. Well, not all guys. Women, I understand it. They find a brand that they love, and they use it forever and ever and ever. I get it. I urge you to try some of our organic, toxic-free. Everything is beautiful.
Yeah,
Because as soon as you rub stuff on your skin, guess where it goes? It goes into your bloodstream.
it's true.
And if it's
True.
chemicals in your bloodstream. And so I was talking to this woman in a restaurant one day, and I can't help it. I see women in the restaurant after they have dinner, they put on lipstick and go blah, 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 like that. And I go over and talk to them, and sometimes I have a couple of lipsticks in my pocket. And,
I love that you're always telling stories about how you're just
love
giving
that.
women lipsticks.
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah.
It makes sense.
Especially the lipstick because it's so close to the mouth. And today is a great day if you haven't tried one of the body washes or the hand washes or the hand lotions or the body lotions. Today is a great day to try that out. Because I love the duo.
It's sold as a set, but you only have to pay for one product. Like, you only pay for one product.
Look how lovely this is.
Beautiful.
And these scents, I think, will go really well together as well.
Yeah.
I
Delish.
think so too.
And beautiful containers.
Yeah.
What can you use the containers for? I guess you can put another candle in, right?
I would use it for like my toothbrush.
Or you
Oh, yeah.
can make it a small vase.
Yeah.
That'd be
Small
really
vase.
cute. Small vase.
It can hold your paint brushes if you're a painter.
Yeah.
It can hold all your lipsticks.
I wonder if you could use it as like a cup after. I don't know. Maybe
Probably,
not.
why not?
I mean, you could, yeah.
If you get all the wax out,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful cup.
I don't know if it would be dishwasher safe, but
That is a really good question. But there's so many ways. I love
Yeah.
this. I'm so happy that you said that we should light it. And this is a crazy lighter. Look at this
Oh,
crazy
it's
thing.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Whoa. Whoa,
they're
whoa.
glass with matte paint.
So,
Yeah,
so
I guess
cute.
I don't know if I can say you can use them as a cup because there might be certain regulations for like the type of paint
Yeah,
or something. But.
maybe so. But there's a lot of other uses for them.
And they do really light up the room beautifully because those colors of the sort of votives that they're in,
Mm-hmm.
they sort of create this ambient color on the wall.
Yeah.
It makes it look really pretty as the candlelight's flickering. My grandma too, Zanny, she used to love candles. She would always light candles and
Yeah.
she loved candlelight
And
giving
dripping
the
all over the
lights.
table.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And
true.
Also because it's a good way to wind down, not to be looking at blue
It's a
light.
secret drink.
What? Sorry, Zeta's drinking something that's pink. And he says it's a secret. What
I
is
was
it?
wondering what's in there.
It's a, have a sip.
Okay. Mmm. Wait, sorry. That was a flavor explosion.
Yeah. Good or bad?
Good, very good.
Okay.
Can I guess what it is?
Pardon me?
Can I guess what it is?
Yes.
Is it the dragon fruit juice?
No.
Is it pink lemonade?
No.
Because it's pink. It's pink like the peppermint cream duo.
Prickly pear?
No.
Bubblegum? Strawberry?
No.
Raspberry?
No.
No, it's not peach. I'm like, what am I tasting?
Guava?
No.
I love when they do those taste tests and they blindfold people
Yeah.
and then they hold up a,
It's not strawberry?
no. They hold the strawberry under their nose and they don't know what it is and then they give them a bite and they still don't know what it is.
That's hard.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It says a lot about the fact that we need our eyes to identify what we're eating. If
Yeah.
we're dependent only on taste and smell, sometimes we don't know.
No, it doesn't look like pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
No.
Cherry?
By the way, I have a pomegranate tree out there.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, they're so pretty.
Yeah, but I don't have any pomegranates
I
yet.
think it's winter,
Hey,
right?
how about that? The whole
Yeah,
bed I
winter.
planted with the seeds from those little
Yeah.
peppers, and it's this high now.
Are you sure it's only been 3 weeks? Before we did the show, he took us out to his garden because we were eating those little sweet baby peppers, and apparently he just threw some seeds in the ground, and now the bushes are like this tall out of the ground, and he said that was only 3 weeks ago.
Okay, let's say 4 weeks ago,
Okay, still, that's pretty
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yeah.
and they're producing flowers. And my guess is the flowers might probably precede the peppers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And they're
Yeah.
going to be different colors. That's why I threw the seeds out there because I thought these little peppers are beautiful. They're
Yeah.
all different colors and they're intense colors. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Me
there.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this juice?
Pardon me?
What are you drinking?
It's what do you call that Mexican drink?
Which one?
The one that you drink at parties?
Agua fresca?
No, it's an
Michelada?
alcoholic enchilada.
No, michelada. The one that goes in the beer? Like the... No.
This has alcohol in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what is that?
Horchata?
No, it's the most famous.
Mexican alcoholic drink?
Yeah,
A margarita?
yeah,
Oh.
Oh.
What do you mean? What's in it?
a margarita.
No, but what's in it? What's in the margarita?
I don't know.
Where is it back there?
So it's like a margarita mix.
Yeah, it's a big bottle.
He's drinking margarita mix.
Yeah.
There's so many people guessing. People are saying sangria,
What?
sangria, pomegranate juice, cherry juice. We've gotten a lot of
I like
guesses.
sangria.
Wild berry. So I was right,
Oh my
okay?
God.
I said berries.
Oh, I didn't know it was a flavor.
It's the ultimate margarita. Wild berry margarita.
Wow.
Wow.
With tequila and triple sec.
Oh, so bring that thing out here because I'm almost out.
Okay.
Because someone's been sipping on my margarita.
It's what? I had 2 sips.
Okay.
Here you go, Zeta. This is crazy that you're drinking this.
Okay.
Yeah, I would never expect you to drink like a margarita mix.
I thought you were going to be like, it's this special juice that I found at the special market.
You know, every so often, I
Every so often.
can't help myself.
That is so funny.
It's so fun.
Okay,
some-
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What scent for you is the scent of the summer? For you.
Ooh, good
Say that
question.
again?
What is for you? Like, what is going to be the scent of the summer?
The scents?
Yeah, the scent. You know,
Yeah,
like the
aroma.
body wash scent.
Oh, the aroma
Yeah.
of the summer?
Oh, the aroma.
For me, the cocoa mango always feels like summer to me because it smells very tropical, and wild orange vanilla somehow has this sort of like wild summer vibe.
Yeah, citrus.
Yeah, I mean citrus is like usually winter, but I don't associate wild orange vanilla with winter. That's like she's a summer girl to me. And then rain.
A lot of people, Nurse Susan Elizabeth says rain.
Rain is very
Wellness
fresh.
says lemon or rain.
I love rain.
Yeah, lemon's more spring for me for some reason. I don't know why.
I know, but I was gonna say, I think I haven't used lemon verbena in so long. I think that is gonna be the scent of my summer.
Yes.
A lot of people saying rain.
Also, I know it's sort of counterintuitive because a lot of people associate peppermint with winter, but peppermint is also very summery to me because it's very refreshing. So when I smell this, it makes me feel a certain
Yeah.
sense of revival.
But also especially because it's cooling. If you guys
Yes.
use the peppermint scrub in the shower and then use the peppermint body wash and the peppermint lotion, it's gonna cool you down.
This lotion too has this cool.
Your little dog is so beautiful.
I know, she's so cute.
Look at she just
Killer's
laid-
just asleep on the floor right now. She's all tuckered out. It's because I gave her a bone in the car.
So it probably crashing into the glass is probably
Oh no, was she concussed? Don't go
Yeah.
to sleep.
I
Jennifer
mean, she-
says coconut or mango.
Yeah.
yeah. I just bought 36 mangoes.
At Costco. I know, I saw them on the
Yeah.
counter.
They look really
They're beautiful.
good
You'll
right
take
now.
some when you leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course I
Yeah.
will. Sarah says, yes, I use my peppermint body during the summer. Very refreshing.
And especially with all the Manuka honey ingredients in here, the Manuka honey is antimicrobial, it has antibacterial properties, it's an antioxidant, and it has a unique fluffy texture, which makes it different than other honeys. And you get all of the benefits of the superfood in this very rich, luxurious hand cream. And today, if you buy the hand cream, you also get a candle for free. Or if you buy a candle, you get the hand cream for free. If you buy the set, you get one of these products for free, basically. They're
So
sold,
awesome.
the duos are sold as sets.
And
So
look how beautiful they
you know when I go to Costco,
Yeah.
which is my favorite place to go for shopping. I love shopping.
You
there.
do love Costco.
I go every week.
Yeah.
I go every week. And I've gotten to know all the people who work there. It's great. And they're happy people. And what I like doing is going up to a section, whether it's, I don't know, it doesn't matter what the section is. And if they're, not a guy, but if there's a woman there, I like to get into a conversation with the woman and talk about the section that we're at. Because she's now, the brand is so reliable, people don't look at the prices. When they see something, they just grab it and throw it in their basket. That is an amazing power of the brand. That says a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like to hear what women have to say about things, and then I usually go jump in and I buy it. And so I've had conversations with women about the avocados, and they love the Haas avocados, the organic
Yeah,
avocados.
those are great.
And then I explained to them that not only is it great tasting and organic, but also it's one of the great foods that we can eat because it's mostly really good omega-3 oils.
Yeah.
Almost all of it is that. And I try to eat one a day.
It's good fat.
Really
Xana
good.
used to always say fat is so good for your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she used to just serve us huge plates of
Yeah.
avocados too, with
olive oil in it.
inside.
Yeah. And salt and pepper. We all
So
still do
yummy.
that.
And it's yeah, we do.
And we learned it from Zanny. Like, you just cut an avocado open and eat it with olive oil. I put lemon too.
The only thing that I have trouble with at Costco is all the organic stuff is not in one place. So you have to kind of walk around and check out little signs, labels.
Section by section.
Yeah, and that's I wish they'd put everything in one place.
Maybe you could make that happen.
Yeah, maybe I can make that happen. I've talked to Mr. Costco.
Rebecca is asking, can you please show the Rain product on the table so I can see the size?
Yes, it's huge.
Here we have, this is the body wash.
Wow.
Massive.
I've had that on my counter in the bathroom for months.
I know, it's crazy. And what I love to do is when I'm running out of a product, I kind of like to mix it with a new product so that I mix the scents together. Here is the body wash.
And reminder, the body wash duos today are $59.99. The body wash and body lotion duo is $59.99.
And then this is the hand wash,
50% off.
which also come in the scent Rain.
Which is the two of them today. This is actually so crazy that these two together are $34.99.
Wow.
That's 50% off
Wow.
at SuzanneSummers.com. $34.99 for this wonderful hand wash set that you would use all the time in your house when you have guests over, for a guest bathroom, right by the kitchen sink.
Great gifts to give too.
Also, washing dishes, your hands can get so dry that it's great to have a great hand wash that doesn't strip your hands, and a hand lotion you can use after.
See, now why do we give you 50% off? Okay? It's insidious. This is the way we market, you see. We make it so unbelievably inexpensive to acquire this organic stuff, okay? And once you start using it, you know what's going to happen? You're going to come back for more, okay? And these are all full sizes. These are not
Full size.
little sample sizes.
We don't even make
this is
sample
like
sizes.
the real deal right here.
Hand wash.
So I urge you, jump in, and if you get it all home and you don't want it, send it back.
Yeah.
You know? we have great return policy. Like a lot of sites, they'll send you something, and if you want to return it, you can't find the return button on the site.
That's so true. They make it hard.
It's awful. Now there's
Yeah.
a law, I don't know if it's just California or federal law, that every site where they're marketing something has to have something you can click on that makes it easy to send it back. But most of the sites that I go to, they're not doing that.
Maybe they haven't implemented it yet.
We do, and we have, our sites are AAA incredible. The people who answer your calls, they've been with us for many, many, many years. And we've told them, try to never say no.
What an incredible policy.
Okay? Try to never say no. Because
Everyone's saying, I can't imagine ever sending these products back.
Yeah.
Swether says, your customer service is phenomenal, no joke.
Yeah, we get a lot of really good reviews about the customer service. They make it really easy and they're really helpful.
Yeah, everyone is writing and talking about how great the customer service is.
Really.
years ago, I used to look at the phone logs from customer service. And most of them were 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And then every so often there'd be one for 37 minutes.
So you're just gabbing?
It turned out to be that this was a famous leading actress in the 50s and 60s. And I remember her. She was this beautiful Latin woman. And so she would call up because she was lonely to talk to customer service.
Oh, what a life hack.
And customer service would stay on the phone with her
Wow.
for a long time.
Because they didn't say no.
Yeah,
That's really sweet. I love that.
and it was great. It was great.
That is sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's important. I think, you know, our lifeblood, our nutrition is our customer base. And, you know, oftentimes customers get treated badly because they're not being serviced properly. And we look at every detail relative to marketing and return policies and satisfaction, etc. Like if you bought a Thighmaster in 1989 and for whatever reason you don't like it, okay? If you send it back to us right now, we'd either give you your money back or we'd give you a brand new Thighmaster.
Even though they bought it in the 80s?
Pardon me?
Even though they bought it in the 80s?
Even they bought it in the 80s.
That's incredible, Zeta.
It's also
I learned this from my mother. My mother only had one credit card. And it was for this national chain of department stores in Canada called Eaton's. And so one day, the Eaton people came to the door and they handed my mother a new vacuum cleaner. And I said, "Why do you need a new vacuum cleaner?" And she said, "Because the one I bought from Eaton's 22 years ago broke." And guess what? They replaced the vacuum cleaner and gave her the upgrade vacuum cleaner at no cost at all. And she was a customer for life. She would tell other people about how great Eaton's was. Yeah.
I mean, that's why our brand, I think, too, has so much great customer loyalty. Because you do things like that make it easy for the customer.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say, I think people keep running back because the products themselves are so amazing. And if you missed it, we are having a sale today with these duos. So we have, you know, body wash and body lotion. And basically, for the price of both of these, you get it for the price of one. So you buy two, but you're only paying for one. These duos are amazing. You're getting the full size deal. Same with the candles and the hand lotion. Really an amazing deal. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but I have actually been rubbing myself up on the low with all of this lotion. And I didn't realize how dry my skin was, how dry my elbows were, my knees. My skin feels so soft right now. I can't stop touching my hands and my legs.
Okay, what did you? I'm going to put some on my legs.
Okay, let's do this one.
Okay.
Which flavor is that one?
Lemon verbena.
This is the
Lemon verbena.
This is lotion pour le corps nourrissant. Cha cha cha.
I'll put some
There
on
we
too.
go.
Okay.
It's a lotion party here now.
It is a lotion party. You can never put on enough lotion. That's what I always say, especially because it's about to get real hot and real dry. Here, wait, it's not open yet. Beep.
Why couldn't I do that?
I don't know. You don't have the magic touch. You're drunk on margaritas.
Okay.
Warren Tapestry said customer service is great. I'll second that. And Lisa Renee Benitez said shipping is so fast too.
That's the best. I hate
Amazing.
when you're waiting for a product that for so long. Oh my god, this feels awesome.
And then we also have someone chiming in here, Warren Tapestry, saying, I mean a hand soap that isn't drying. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
A lot of hand soaps really do strip your skin of the moisture.
And body lotions too.
Yes.
I hate that when you get out of the shower and you have like a film, a dry film on your body.
I hate it too.
We're so I feel like I'm so lucky I'm so spoiled with these products. Because now it's when I hear about, you know, just generic products, I think to myself like, what? Especially when it comes to like makeup or things that you're putting on your face or on your scalp close to your brain. It really blows my mind.
By the way,
You are so tan.
I know, because I spend 30 minutes every day, sometimes 40 minutes every day. As soon as the sun peeks out from behind the mountain, I'm surrounded by mountains here. So it's not horizon peaking. It's when it peaks when it comes above the mountain, that's when I strip down, I go outside, I lay there for 30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah,
okay?
that's the best.
The companies that make, this is going to be controversial, okay? The companies that make stuff that you put on.
Sunscreen?
Pardon?
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen, thank you.
I read your mind.
Is all chemicals.
Yeah.
All chemicals, okay? And you're putting it on your face, which is near your brain, instead of just
Near
think
your
about
mouth.
that. But a lot of them have been lying to you about that. And even the doctors have been sold this bill of goods that you don't want to go in the sun, because if you go in the sun, you'll get some terrible tumor going, and it's going to be really bad, and skin cancer, etc., etc. Let me give you an example. They compared companies in Northern Europe, that would be Finland, Iceland, Greenland, Denmark, Norway. Okay, those are the countries that are in Northern Europe, with the countries that are in Southern Europe, which would be Spain, south of France, Sicily, blah, 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 etc. Okay? So the south of, the ones in the south, they're in the sun all the time,
It's true.
right? So they should have the most skin cancer, right? They don't. They have less skin cancer than the people in the north. The people in the north that rarely see the sun between October and May, they have more skin cancer, more skin problems than the ones in the south. So sitting in the sun every day, and I don't go out like in the middle of the afternoon, it's a little too intense.
Super
But if you can
intense.
grab half an hour of sun every day, you're building your immune system. Okay?
Vitamin D.
And vitamin D from the sun is very different than vitamin D from popping a capsule.
It's true.
Okay?
It's true. Sun is very good for you. I heard that it's really good to go be in the sun for 15 minutes right when you wake up in the morning, because it helps get rid of the melatonin that's in your system, not the and
yeah.
like wake you up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause
And also
melatonin-
morning sun is not that harsh, so it's not
Right.
Yeah.
it's not too bad. But yeah, I love the sun. Oof, I love the sun. We also make really nice sunscreen as well.
Yes. Tinted sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has a little tint in it too.
Yeah.
It has a tint just to counteract the zinc, because the zinc is so white. But it's tinted, but it works for men or women. Like Jeff wears it too, and it's just it blends into your skin eventually. It's just so you don't look like you have a white face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Do you remember that sunscreen that was purple?
I don't remember that.
You know, there was like a purple sunscreen
Like back when
for
we were
kids.
little?
Yeah.
Purple?
Yeah. You don't remember?
Alexis said,
No.
"Does Al swim?
Pardon?
Do you swim?
Alexis.
I do
is
swim.
asking.
I keep my pool at 94 degrees.
Even in the heat, Zeta?
Yeah, I love
Well, that's cold in the heat.
Really? You like it that hot? Even when it's
love
hot
it.
out?
It's so perfect because your body temperature is what? It's 96.8 or 86.8 or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think it's 96.
96.8.
97, yeah.
That's crazy that that's our internal temperature.
So
I know.
so the pool temperature is like almost your body temperature. So, 'cause I don't like, when people like when Zion and the boys are here and they jump into the pool, they don't care. How cold is it?
That's true.
Yeah.
Zion will
But
jump
they don't
into
care.
anybody.
Yeah.
And
all
I
of
say,
those boys.
you must be free. And they say, once you get in, I don't want to hear that. Once you get in, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I want to be able to walk down the steps into the pool and feel wonderfulness.
Yeah.
Rather
Yeah.
than, I'm going to
Oh, well, I hope I get used to this.
yeah.
98.6, we're being corrected. Yeah, that's right.
98.6.
98.6, and then I keep my what do they call it? The spa. You
Oh, yeah,
know,
the jacuzzi.
Oh, yeah.
the jacuzzi thing.
Yeah.
You know, calling it a jacuzzi, it's the brand name, right?
Is it?
Oh, really? I didn't know
Jacuzzi's
that.
the brand name.
Oh, and the spa. The hot tub.
But yeah, exactly. Well, it's not a hot tubs. We had a hot tub. Zanny and I lived in this condo at the beach in the 70s, and that's when hot tubs were hot.
Yeah.
So we decided to build one indoors, And we built this custom hot tub, and it was really high, okay, and it was really big, and we really liked it. And then one day we had an earthquake, okay, and we were on the 9th floor of this building, and we had the earthquake. And so when Zanny went up, I would go down.
You were in the hot tub during the earthquake?
Wow.
Well, yeah. It wasn't a hot tub. It was a hot tub, but it wasn't like water. It was inside a mattress,
Oh, a water bed.
a water bed.
Oh, we're talking about different things.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about a jacuzzi stuff.
No, water bed, okay? So we're laying in bed, and she goes up, and I go down, and then I go up, and she goes down, and I said to her, we got to get out of here tomorrow. And she said, how are we going to get out of here tomorrow? And I said, I'm going to sell it today. Okay? And I did.
Oh my
I
gosh.
took a hit, I sold it, and that's when we moved to Venice.
Yeah.
It was scary, really scary.
The earthquake.
The earthquake was
Oh my
scary.
god, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, at first it was kind of fun,
Yeah.
this thing happening, okay? And we weren't doing it, it was doing it.
Yeah. Especially on the waterbed, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and then a couple of weeks later, I drove by the building and it had a big crack in it.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's probably also why my mom is so scared of earthquakes.
Well, your mother, to say she's scared of earthquakes.
Yeah, that's
is
an
a
understatement. It's
mild
true.
understatement.
Yeah, she has this like crazy PTSD from the 94.
I know.
Yeah.
Should we say again what's going on today? These beautiful deals to kick off Memorial Day weekend.
Here we go.
We have duos.
We have these deals that we're selling as sets, but basically you only pay for one. So we have, sorry, I'm waiting for this to focus.
It's like a free gift of its companion product.
Yes. So if you pay for candles, and if you get the candles and hand cream, either peppermint or cinnamon sugar, you are only paying for one of those products. The retail value of both of those is $79.98, and you get them both today for $49.99. That's 38% off. With the body wash, the two of them, the body wash and the body lotion sold together, are at a retail value of $119.98. You get them today, you get both of those items on sale for $59.99. That's 50% off. Hand wash and hand lotion, both of those at a retail value for $69.98. Today, you get them together on sale for $34.99. That's 50% off, all at SuzanneSummers.com.
All you have to know is it's 50% off, period.
That's all you have to know.
That's like a really big deal.
Up to 50% off.
I don't remember the last time we did 50% off, do you?
It's huge. No, I
No.
don't.
That's
Must be,
cuckoo.
it has to be years ago.
And these duos are really amazing too. Like to me, these duos are kind of a must-have for everybody.
Because they're things that go together anyway.
And you're using, I mean, not a candle. Maybe not everybody has a candle, but everybody needs to wash their hands. Everybody needs to wash their body. Everybody should be putting on lotion. I remember when I started putting on lotion for the first time, and I was just like,
Life-changing.
what the heck have I been doing for my whole life?
Life-changing.
Life-changing. Where are you going, girl?
I'm just throwing something away.
Oh. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Oh, Chihi. Should we have a little dog show?
Yeah, I think it's time for Killer's cameo.
This little dog, she's so beautiful. I've never heard her bark, ever. When you look into her eyes, I'm doing that right now, there's someone home inside.
Someone's home.
So sweet.
She is a remarkably beautiful animal. I'm very lucky. She's a big kisser. She loves to kiss.
Not too much. Not on the face. Not on the face.
Where else is she gonna kiss you?
Well, sometimes
Sometimes she
like,
licks
kiss
when
your
I-
ankles or something.
When I put on lotion, she licks my leg.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
She does something that's really cute and also a little bit gross, where when you get out of the shower and your feet are wet, she licks your toes.
She licks your toes. That's so sweet. Such a sweet face, Killer.
She needs a bath. Whenever she eats a bone, it gets all over her like hands and feet.
Cheryl said she just got her order of duos from Friday's show. so excited to use Radiance oil again. Yeah, that was a great
Ooh,
deal
that was
too.
also such good deals for that show.
The Radiance oil is great.
It's just so lovely that we're always doing a deal. I love that.
Yes.
I was trying to think earlier when you were speaking about it. I was like, I don't know if I know any other brand that is doing as many deals as we do.
Yes, I agree.
It's like multiple deals a week, and it's
So many
always
deals.
changing too. So it's always exciting. Even me doing the shows, I always feel excited to know what is the deal going to be.
Well, you know, we were the first to start doing pure organic
Wow.
certified toxic free.
and certified toxic free.
Toxic free and certified toxic free, yeah.
And so we have an amazing number of products that we've developed that are organic and really wonderful and healthy to use,
Yeah.
rather than not healthy to use.
It's true.
And you know, again, I know you get hooked on a brand. I just know that. The problem is that every time you use it, if it's a commercial brand that has a lot of chemicals in it, which most of them do, think about the fact, and what I've heard before is, yeah, but you know, it's like, well, you use a little bit of it, okay? Every time you use it, it's like a building block.
Yeah.
Okay, here, and the next time you use it, there's one here, and another one here, and another one here, and pretty soon you've built up all this stuff
Yeah.
in your body.
It's
you
true.
don't want that. You don't
And
want
it's
that.
never just one thing, too. If it was just a bar of soap, it would be different. But chemicals are in everything we use now. It's in toothpaste, it's in soap, it's in body lotion, hand wash, hand lotion, candles.
Everything.
Everything you see here that is, toxic free or made with a lot of better ingredients are hand wash and hand lotion and body
Cream.
wash and body lotion. These are certified toxic free products, which is a very difficult certification to get.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I didn't
this
realize that.
Hand lotion is certified.
It's kind of
toxic-free.
like some people have recipes that were handed down to them by their grandparents, by their grandmother. And we have not only recipes, but we also have these incredible products. Because that's something that I always think about is these are products that our grandmother gave to us, you know?
Yeah.
Certified grandmother giving to granddaughter safe proof.
And that she gave to all of you guys too. And some people who don't know our brand as well will come on in the comments and say something like, oh, you guys are just trying to make money off of your grandma's old brand. And it's like, she really wanted to continue the brand because we have so many customers who love these products and rely
Yeah.
on these products. So it's really, it's
Well, it's a
for all of
passion.
you.
Yeah, it's a
all of
brand, it's a business, but it's
Yeah.
also a passion. It was her passion.
It was. Every
Healthy,
time,
clean living.
And every time she would go get, for example, when she got her liquid oxygen facials that she loved, she would think, how can I bring this to other people? Hair growth products. Like, how can I package this up in a bottle and give it to more people?
Yeah.
Yeah, liquid oxygen, which is my favorite product, was one of the first we ever developed.
Wow.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember getting samples when I was like 11.
It was amazing.
And that's probably why your skin looks so good right now.
It really
I've been
does.
looking at it. Whenever you're telling a story, I'm just kind of sitting here being like, what is going on with his perfect
Well,
skin?
it actually is going to get better
Oh, is it?
because I had a conversation with our esteemed formulator about something, and she's working on it.
Oh,
And when
a
she,
secret thing is coming.
a secret something. Yeah,
Okay, can't wait.
Secret something.
Someone
can't
was
wait.
asking about the size of the Manuka Honey hand cream. This is 3 fluid ounces, which is perfect because you can take it on an airplane. At least I've taken it on an airplane before and I didn't have any problems.
Yeah, me
in
too.
a little bag.
Again, all you have to know is 50% off, and it's all organic, and it's toxic free.
Toxic free.
That's all you have to know about.
We have also one request, Sega.
Pardon me?
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Go on.
No, you didn't cut me off.
Oh, I didn't? Okay. Well,
So is it?
I never like interrupting people. What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna say we had a request before we go for a Suzanne story from you.
Well, a Suzanne story.
If there's
Maybe
anything-
Memorial Day themed.
Yeah, like from when she was performing. I mean, I remember like some stories I heard about those performances was that she loved doing them, and her tap shoes were 2 different colors because she didn't know her rights and lefts that well.
Yeah, but she was a faker.
Yeah.
When she put on the tap shoes, and she was tapping with 8 backup dancers.
Yeah.
Every so often she'd lose a step, and she actually half stopped to think, "What did I just lose?" Yeah, she was great. You know what I can tell you about Suzanne is that from the moment we met, we knew this was it. And she had actually called her mother that day and said, "I met the man I'm going to marry." And we both knew it was it. And we both knew that it was very different than any of the other relationships that we had had up until that point. And I'm not putting down all those other relationships. It's that this one was so high tension that it was well beyond all the other relationships that both of us had ever had. And we lived together for a number of years before we got married, and we fought like dogs, okay? Because I brought 2 children, she brought 1 son. We're trying to put our families together, and it wasn't working. And those of you who have done that or tried to do that know that it's one of the most difficult things in the world to make it happen, so that you erase the bloodlines in the ultimate what you wind up with. And when she said, "I am going to take our 2 families and create one great family," and she did it. And that's why I'm sitting here with 2 of my 3 granddaughters, and 2 of them came from Bruce, and 1 of them came from Hamill, and we're all kind of knitted together.
We are.
I mean,
I think it's interesting to hear you talk about it, because I think for us, like for the grandchildren, it didn't feel like a struggle. This was just
Right.
what we were
It's so
born
normal,
into, and so
yeah.
normal.
Right.
But it's interesting to hear about it being this thing that was daunting. And now it's like we just get to kind of reap the benefits of this
It's
dream
true.
that Zanny
Yeah.
had.
We're the lucky ones.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
But it's
see-
true. I mean, she did it and it worked.
But Suzanne was very wise for her young years. And what she said to me was, "No matter how bad it gets, let's never break up." And knowing that and feeling that, it allowed us to really go for it when we were arguing, because we're not going to break up. Okay, so we can say all kinds of stuff that we normally wouldn't say. But if there's anybody out there that has a relationship that shows promise, and it's really tough going, and there's a lot of arguments, a lot of sort of keeping silent when you really wanted to say something, if it's a real relationship, say to each other, no matter how bad it gets, let's not break up.
Well, it's like you got it out of your system.
Yeah.
You got all the arguing, because you guys didn't argue when, at least definitely not while I've been
No,
alive.
we rarely argued.
Yeah.
Really, and also that was something else that Suzanne said one day. Because we were having, it wasn't an argument, it was a debate. And she said, "Let's surrender to each other." And I said, "I don't know what that means." And she said,
So romantic, right?
"Yeah." She said, "You'll get it. You'll understand what it means. Just remember, let's surrender to each other." And she was right, and I got it, and we got it, and I think it's certainly one of the pillars of our relationship, really.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for my family, really.
Yeah.
Really.
As are we.
Yeah.
What an
She did it.
incredible family.
Yeah.
Speaking.
There's not one dud.
Yeah.
I mean, the youngest one in our family is 20, or he's 20 or 21.
21.
He's 21 years old. He's a chef in Paris.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's
and
true.
He's now in charge in the kitchen of this fancy French restaurant.
So
He's
cool.
he's in charge of making all the sauces, which that has to be difficult, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Sauce.
Working in a kitchen is extremely difficult.
And also, the other thing he's responsible for is cooking meals for the staff
Family meal.
before they open the doors. Okay, and he's what, 20 or 21?
21, I think.
Is he 21?
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when he went there, when he was going there, he said to him, "I have some advice for you, Ari. Find an older French woman." That's all I'm going to say.
And we don't know how that's going for him at this moment.
He has a girlfriend.
I
Oh.
want to bring it back to Ellie Schultz said that she watched a video. She said, "I watched a video of Suzanne singing to a military guy on stage, and she was sexy." I want to bring it back to we're wrapping up the live here, but after you watch the live, go check out the video. It's posted on the Suzanne Summers page, and it's so amazing, so
Yeah.
precious, such
Yeah.
a great way to go into the weekend and honor those we've lost who have fought for our country. She was very patriotic, and you know, everybody has a different opinion about America and politics and everything, but there are a lot of benefits of living in this
Yeah.
country, and it's a great time to just remember the people who have fought for it and who have
Well said.
who have been, you
Yeah.
know, the lives that have been lost and the families of those
I
lives.
think the military is underpaid. I think if you have joined voluntarily, and we have a volunteer military now. There's no conscription at the moment. If you have joined voluntarily, you should be rewarded for putting your life on the line to protect our freedoms. Okay? The military is not paid what they should be paid. I think they should be doubled up or tripled up. They keep the bad people away, period. And I know that's a controversial statement that I'm making because there are people saying, yeah, but they're also in wars and causing wars, and if you do them, blah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they have volunteered to put their life on the line. It's the same with the first responders, with the police, okay, emergency responders. They put their lives on the line. When the building was going down, in New York, 2 buildings,
Twin Towers?
yeah, all the first responders ran toward the building
Yeah.
rather than away from the building. And something good came out of that. There's that great site, what was it called, Tunnel to Towers, where they pay off the mortgages for families that have lost the father and the husband,
I don't know about that.
where they have a mortgage and they pay it off, or they will build a house from scratch, and they'll build it so that if you've been wounded badly at war, they build the house so that things are easy to use.
That sounds like a good program.
Things go up and down,
Yeah, a
et
little
cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
escalator.
Yeah, so I think on Memorial Weekend, we should think about the military. And like my dad was in World War I from 1914 to 1918, and he was blind in one eye. And the recruiter said, "So you shoot with your left eye?" I mean, it was like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was all crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
And you guys get the benefit today of having this great deal too with our duos, where you pay for the set, but you get the set, but you're only paying for one of the products. So with the hand lotion and hand wash, it's 38% off at $49.99. Or sorry, hand lotion and hand wash, it's 50% off at $34.99 for both. For the body wash, it is $50 and body lotion $59.99 for both. That's 50% off. And for the candles and hand cream, those are both on sale for $49.99 for both. That's 38% off at SuzanneSummers.com. It is 5:01, guys. We have done a good
Wow,
long show.
we're having too much fun.
We have had a lot of fun today,
Yeah.
and we're going into the weekend with
You
I'm
know,
trying to find the words.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna say.
I'm trying to find the
You
words.
know.
I was trying to say
You know,
like
the-
a somber memorial, honestly,
Yeah.
of those who we've lost. And we thank you guys for joining us.
you know,
Yeah.
I think about this, okay? It's going to be Memorial Day weekend, big day. We have all of this heavily discounted. We want you to have it. You're looking at all this, and what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 things here, okay? Let's say you got all 12 things heavily discounted. You don't have to use them all yourself. You can put them away as a gift.
Great
Put
gifts
some
here.
of these away
Great
for
gifts.
Christmas,
Great.
okay? I mean, I'd love to get something like this at Christmas time. So
Yeah,
think-
huge lotion.
Think about our birthdays or anniversaries or whatever. So, anyway, it's been great. And I love being here with 2 of my 3 favorite granddaughters. And they're great. Really, they're smart and they're beautiful.
Thank you,
smart,
Zeta.
smart and beautiful. Okay?
Thank
and they
you.
They have heart. And I look at my grandchildren and I try to find some of the bad habits that I have that I've passed on to them. And fortunately, I've managed to keep most of my bad habits to myself.
Good.
Good.
Mwah.
Cheers to that. Have a great weekend, guys. Or do we have a show Friday?
Pardon?
I don't know if we have a show Friday. I think we should be having a show Friday. Anyway, we'll have a great Wednesday, guys. Bye. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.